Pretenda go pa una pretenda.
No, the rest of it will provide you over. Oh, okay. He wants to see for 1 year.
You know, as much as it's kind of very, she Wummi did not respect her husband's legacy. Respect of boy. People, you know, everything anything happened back to she when he was alive.
Okay.
I'm not going to like say killing for some things she would have said, would have even helped her. So that is just another thing to come out with. What she held on to me today, the Baba bash me from today till tomorrow. If that she won't let get you from me, say, for me like you, it's not to cover the shame. Yeah, because of what she is not. And you're able to put on there. I'm putting out the power finger. So, what man doing? She's not going to socially need. Oh my God, can't we go to nothing? Gentlemen, they play for her.
You know what? You see? Okay, so that we present I will kiss eyes on. You know, Cherry, this woman, this lady, Omowummi, I don't know where she comes from. She's a very rare breed of woman. I mean, women, and even our motto, they are almost the bullet very woman. To our culture, to our land, exactly. Give utmost respect for the legacy of our husband.
Prof, I want people, boy, you get to say yama. When they say yama, to full every right.
The truth is, saying the bad things about our husband would have helped that case from the inception. This would have been our best strategy, but she refused to take the shortcut.
God bless you.
That would have been the shortcut. The easiest way out. Let's just feel everything. And let everybody get everybody there. You understand? But this lady,
voice note here down. For that girl to let my control upon all the match. You want the voice note here, although Aburu no fe fi wa se o, but ire ló bọ́ sí fún Wummi lọ́dọ̀.
You understand? To keep restraining herself for over 22 months, and the 22 months didn't go without her receiving drugs every blessed day. She has received drugs every blessed day, and she said it herself that she is the most victimized widow. Most bullied widow, and she refused to take the shortcut, the easiest route. I give it to her a million times, and I know that after hearing this,
T-boy, boy, òní yẹ bó ṣe wọlé síbí báyìí òní jèrè ó máa jáde lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lọ́wọ́ máa bọ́ fáìrùn lọ́wọ́. Prof ẹ túmọ̀ nǹkan tó tún wá ṣẹlẹ̀ wípé tí bá wo ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ nígbà mi máa wò pé Josi tó jẹ́ bàbá Mohbad, Josi tó jẹ́ bàbá tó bí Mohbad, ẹ bó ṣe ń tú Josi gangan, ẹ bó ṣe ń tú Mohbad sí abẹ́ tírélà ní Josi tó bí. But Omowummi, Sam kò sí mi ìmọ̀ bá fẹ́ join ní justice yìí. Hey, Prof tí wọ́n bá ń gbé ọ̀tọ̀ Omowummi àti Liam ṣe kí pé báyìí.
Kò sí kí ni o.
Màá dẹ̀ máa sunkún.
Kò sí lè sùn.
Màá dẹ̀ máa ìjọ kan anímì lè gbàgbé Friday yẹn lórí platform yìí ni. Aṣọ dẹ́ndẹ́ kún ìjọ tá à ń sọ yìí pọ̀. Ìjọ ìlú Omowummi lọ sórí Instagram ló lọ cry out. Ìjọ Friday tí mo sọ yìí. Aṣọ Ọ̀yọ̀yọ̀yọ̀ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ àwọn gbé ẹkún yẹn mọ́ ọmọkọ́mọdé máa ń sọ.
Mami Kubi, àná tó stage kan mo máa ń wò pé àbí Wummi àbò ní síkírìtì lọ́wọ́ ìyá Mohbad ni tó fi máa sáré bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé ẹ fi màmá sílẹ̀. Mo máa tó stage kan mo wá realize pé kò fẹ́ jẹ́ kí àwọn ìyá yẹn ó ti rọ́ ọmọ lọ́wọ́ ṣe tó. Ó mọ̀ pé ẹni tí bá ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn nǹkan tó yẹ kó máa sọ lọ́ọ̀láì wọ́n máa sọ online wọ́n yẹ ṣe rú ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ní láti lọ̀rọ̀ tí mò ń sọ yìí tí mo jókòó tí mo rò.
ẹ wo nǹkan kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀sìn òkè she said gbogbo nǹkan tí bàbá ti sọ fóun àtọkọ òun lórí ọ̀rọ̀ lórí màmá that the man has told them a lot of things about that woman that after they took her back, that was why they had issues. If she only said things that Baba has said about that woman, and she refused to say, even she did not even throw her the father-in-law under the box.
Ìyá gan sọ nínú voice kìíní tí màmá yẹn àkọ́kọ́ ṣe. Ní ibẹ̀ gangan láti mọ̀ pé ìyá tọ́mọ́wùmí ń jẹ ìyá màmá yẹn ni inú voice first kìíní tí màmá yẹn àkọ́kọ́ ṣe lọ́dọ̀ MFM ní 2023. Ibẹ̀ láti mọ̀ pé ìyá tọ́mọ́wùmí ń jẹ ní ọ̀dọ̀ Josie. Ìyá Mohbad ni. Nítorí ẹ̀ ló làwa náà ṣe àsopọ̀ tí Mohbad ń gbà yẹn. Nítorí ló ṣe jẹ́ pé tó bá tún kọrin lórí wa wò pé ẹ dúró ṣé kò sí lára yín.
Can I print Wales?
Ìyá yín lọmọdé yìí jẹ náà. Kò ń ṣe ìyá rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́.
Why that lady has frustrated herself so much? She could have just said, Bàbá sọ nǹkan báyìí, Bàbá sọ nǹkan báyìí. Even voice note yẹn, Bàbá sọ nǹkan báyìí pẹ̀lú yìí. She would have, you know.
Ẹ má bínú prof. Josie sọ pé kí òun bá lè máa rí nǹkan gbà lọ́wọ́ Mohbad lòun ṣe ń gun kele máa ń járò ìyá ẹ̀. Josie sọ pé ṣé ìyá Mohbad pọ́n ló fẹ́ fún wọn 5 million wípé ó ní bó ṣe kú tọ̀rọ̀ yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ọmọ tó jó ṣèbí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Josie náà sọ fún wa pé nígbà tí bàbá ìyá Mohbad kú aṣọ àbúrò ẹ̀ ló wọ̀. Jẹ́ nípa ọmọ ojú ọ̀rọ̀ láàrin ìyá Mohbad náà. Kí ni Josie ò ti sọ́pá ìyá Mohbad? Josie ó yà ká yá máa ya Mohbad lórí black cap yìí ni. Tó fi ṣe ó lọ grant interview ìjọ náà lọ́wọ́ ni.
Ṣèbí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló sọ fún báyìí pé máa ń lu 5 million. Tí wọ́n ṣí ṣọ́ọ̀bù fún kí báwo lè ní tí ó lè handle.
Àwọn tó wá ń fọ́lò wọn orí wọn ò pé dípò tó máa jókòó tó máa rò pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan ọmọdé yìí.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká jẹ́ kí wọ́n gbájá.
Ṣé kò wọ́n abẹ́?
But me and the
Agbájẹ́ káàárọ̀.
Since yesterday, tí mo ti gbọ́ bó ṣe ń I'm just so happy.
Nǹkan táwa ti ẹni nǹkan tèmi àti pírẹsidẹ́ǹtì gan dúró de ojú gbogbo etí gbogbo yín gbọ́ ìlú ayé ń dúró pírẹsidẹ́ǹtì àti ìgbọ́n kankan ayé ń dúró ẹ gbogbo yẹn ṣáà lọ sùn kalẹ̀ torí long week láwa yìí ó yá pírẹsidẹ́ǹtì Agbájẹ́ kárígo.
Give me 5 minutes. Prof, give me 5 minutes.
5
minutes. Just for me 5 minutes and just walk okay, sir. Okay. 5 minutes. Fearless. Driving week, you know, long. I don't know.
Èmi ti lá ń dira.
Ẹ jẹ́ àmì ìṣọ̀gbọ́n àwọn ẹ sọ fún àwọn tó máa gbé sórí pánẹ̀ àwọn tó máa ti rẹ́ẹ̀tì pé wọ́n tún múra òkú ni o.
Èmi ti lọ jí president àtàlọ́wọ́ ṣẹ́ẹ̀rì.
Everybody ẹ wà ká jẹ́jẹ́ wíìkì yìí o. Ẹ wà ká jẹ́jẹ́ o. Ẹ wà ká jẹ́jẹ́. Ẹ wà ká jẹ́jẹ́ wíìkì yìí o. Torí ọ̀sẹ̀ tá a máa mú yìí.
Àwọn akọ́mẹ́sẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ dáhùn kó tá a máa lọ máa kọ káàkiri.
Mo ní etí odò ẹ̀ ká.
Ẹ má lọ pàjọgbọ́n.
Ẹ wò.
I'm just happy with Yomi's foolishness. The guy he didn't know what he has done. Me, I know. Lagwada said he will come back in 5 minutes. So we are waiting for him. But
fún ọ̀fẹ́ rí bó ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ ni ó wá mọ̀ sọ bí ẹni pé òun ò ń bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ mọ́ mi bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé gbogbo iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe.
yàrá ọkọ̀ tẹ́ gbọ́ ìlú ìdí o ó ti sọ bẹ̀ pé wọ́n tẹ̀ ìdìbò ìlú sóhun ó tẹ̀ ti sọ pé wọ́n tún
gbogbo iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe lẹ́yìn.
òun dẹ̀ sọ pé wọ́n ló ṣiṣẹ́ wọ́n ló béèrè question Yomi is a pathological life.
ẹni kò béèrè question lọ́wọ́ mu ó tún ní mo béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ mo tún béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé kínní ẹ máa gbọ́ ọkọ̀ tó tún sọ fún mi nígbà mo tún béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé kínní ìyá máa jẹ orí olóògùn.
anybody tó bá lọ́pọlọ tó bá wo tí Yomi àná ẹ̀ á mọ̀ pé àgbẹ̀bọ̀ yìí tẹ̀ ọ̀pọ̀ kò lọ́pọlọ rárá ó dẹ̀ ń ṣe láńgbáláńgbá káàkiri àti ó kò tiẹ̀ that's what should come out of anybody's mouth tó bá gbọ́ gbogbo tó ṣe lánàá ẹ̀ just because you want to regain your relevance you want to regain there wàá mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe yẹn it's a stupid ohun gòmí irú ẹ̀ láyé I've never seen that kind of foolishness but it's just good it's good anyway but I just know that wọ́n á sọ pé wọ́n lọ ra spirit wọ́n ra cotton wool wọ́n ra kìíní pé ṣe panadol pé ṣe yẹn fẹ́ ṣe what is first aid if not spirit cotton wool kí ló wà nù first aid box kí ni kò tó fún sínú first aid box cotton wool and our people they are not medically inclined wọn ò ní knowledge nípa medical line but they bought the basic things they bought spirit they bought cotton wool and they bought panadol what else do you want? Only kì í ṣe the same way jíjẹ vengeance yẹn sọ pé ṣé paracetamol lè pa ṣé kìnnì kan lè pa and that one is saying he's a doctor. Imagine all these people that ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ tá ń bá communicate pé kìnnì oga it just doesn't make any sense. Yomi just think because he's not in the country he can do anything but I know that nemesis will catch up to him. And gbogbo èpè tí gbogbo àdàbí tọ́wọ́ mi tó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ló máa bá àwọn àtàwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ lé lágbára lọ́ọ̀lọ́ gbogbo àwọn tó ti sọ pé àdàbí pé àwọn ọmọ wọn máa jẹ́ ń bẹ̀ gbogbo wọn lọ́ máa jèrè iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ lágbádá go ahead sir.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for holding the platform and thanks for your submission. It was very, very brilliant. President, good evening. Ṣé gbogbo àti wo aṣọ ìjà wa ṣá because wíìkì àwọn ológun máa dé o
ológun ló wá
Wummi tó lọ drag ológun that one go come out for Wummi ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì látijọ́ sórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì kan náà wọ́n mọ ẹni ọkọ̀ fẹ́ gbé relevance wa ni o.
ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì in 26 years ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì. Also in 26 years, ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì.
I don't really know her. Oh boy, that dragging go much. Everybody ti gbáradì because oh boy, the dragging go much because the whole man on camera. Ẹ dira o, President ẹ dira seriously. Okay, good morning everybody. How's your weekend? I listened to the entire voice note yesterday as posted by AIG Candy. Thank you for your efforts. And I had to just listen to it very late yesterday. Yomi is a pathological liar. Why am I saying this? He said he was asking Wummi questions through the person. But the statements of Wummi were not statements of answering Yomi's questions. They were questions of she talking about herself to a man and complaining that why did you have to contact him? That was what she was saying. Not like, okay, Yomi was not asking questions. I believe what really transpired, or I think what really transpired was that this man knew Yomi and went to meet Yomi that Yomi now asked a lot of questions and And the man related to Wummi pé well, Màtúmọ̀bá chat ó sọ báyìí, ó sọ báyìí, ó sọ báyìí pé ó sọ pé ikú tí ó yẹ kí kinní kan kú, ó sọ nǹkan sínú kinní ọkọ ẹ̀, ó sọ̀rọ̀ lórí 3 seconds video, ó sọ̀rọ̀ lórí 3 seconds video. And Wummi took her time to explain every one of them and said, Batima Bashe kinní kan, bye ló ṣẹlẹ̀. And Wummi on her own instance was thinking she was talking to a confidant. So I will agree with President pé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan yẹn. Pé kò ń ṣe pé Yomi sọ pé ó yá ẹ lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ báyìí ẹ lọ bèrè. Yomi asked this man pé tó bá sọ pé òun ò jẹ̀bi kinní kan ó ṣàṣọ pé ikú tó. So that prompted the response of Wummi. So any psychologist will be able to read through the lines. It wasn't like a back and forth like, oh yeah, lọ bí báyìí. No, that was not what happened. She explained herself in school, and it was like she was talking directly to the man, not like Orotimo saw you, go and send it to Yomi. That was not what Wummi was doing. Wummi was just explaining herself, like all those things that this man came to meet her. Yomi Masobai. She was not explaining to the man, not like, oh, this voice note, so go and give it to Yomi. Well, I wouldn't really blame that such a person. It depends on the kind of friendship or the kind of connection this man had with Yomi, and at least èèyàn tó ń bú family mi, I can go and meet a guy ó ṣe ń ṣe báyìí ó kí wọn kọ́ tọ́mọ yìí gan sọ ṣé ọmọ yìí ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ ń sè ṣó dàbí ẹni tó jẹ̀bi ọ̀rọ̀. And immediately he deleted this stuff. But you know the guy now, he wants content, he wants to remain relevant. Just as Professor said, he might have, immediately those things were coming up, he was transferring it somewhere else. So that when you delete it, it is already in another place. So all those tricks, those are things that they are easy to know. So I'm not going to blame this man too much. That's that being Gabi Kilorokwego. Uncle Benga, Uncle Bamiji. I'm not going to blame him too much because he was trying to defend a relative of his that he loved so much. And there's something that I am so proud of Wummi about. This was an impromptu voice note. Not meant for Yomi, not meant for the Nigerian police, but this is something she says every time she's asked a question. Now, I would like to relate the day I wanted to read the autopsy results. I told you guys that I had to call her and seek her permission before I did that. And she told me to go ahead. That at least, if the father could not defend the legacy of her husband, who is she? At least she didn't put off her pama. No, the autopsy fair review sitter. So let it, Mr. Dawa, read it. That was wallahi. Wallahi. That was her statement that day. If Kinitemi, Bati Babe, legacy ọmọ ẹ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ defend kí wá ní tòun pé gbogbo nǹkan tóun fẹ́ pamọ́ látọjọ́ ẹ̀ náà ní autopsy gbé jáde. So why would she defend it? Bí ṣùgbọ́n ṣì máa kà ní corona inquest. Please go ahead about it. So I thank God for there's really nothing new in everything being said. Wallahi, there's nothing really new. Why am I saying there's nothing really new? They are contemplating, so Darisha was in that house around 3 a.m. that he went to the pharmacy. Has anybody listened to that or heard Darisha CTC? Or have you actually asked the police to give you his statement he wrote at Bansi? No, nobody has done that. The CTC of his statement at the corona inquest is not in public domain. So when people say, so Darisha was still in that house, he said he left in the morning. The morning can even be in early hours of the morning. They got home around 1 a.m. Did he tell you with his own mouth that I left immediately? And from everybody, they said that Mohbad was still downstairs. He still came downstairs to chat with the boys. So when you guys are analyzing, analyze it. And there's something I so much love about, see, this thing, as Professor said, is counterproductive. Wallahi, it is counterproductive. Forget about how the source, how the information came out. Maybe it was from a voice note. This man couldn't have released the voice note with Wummi to Yomi. Yomi. I'm now talking about the content of that voice note. The content of that voice note is actually very counterproductive to all these people. Had it been they rushed out to go and get stitching materials? Kódà pé fearless má bèrè ọ̀rọ̀ yìí o. Fearless ẹjọ́ kí náà ti máa ń stitch English. Fearless is not here. Fearless.
That will be needle and thread. Needle and thread.
Oh, okay.
Automatic thread injury.
Needle and thread.
Mumbo again put me what we started at so.
When you know man injury, going back shit, going back difficult,
Oh, I'm not going to seizure. Seizure being called shaking but it's not to be from a funeral. This is one that's in low glue. One that's man look glue missing. Yeah, that's glue. Today, man yeah, on my funeral, but now it's man look glue.
Okay. Now, Sherry voice notes two are very impromptu. We have Sherry Ntotolorai were light inside the citizen. Spirits, Bami said it, paracetamol, Bami said it, that this were the things we went to buy. That it was used to treat the wound the next day. Now, if they had gone for suture or glue, that would be that this guy was bleeding continuously. Or two, the injury was very deep. Bleeding was uncontrollable, normal pain stitching. If there was a nurse in that house, but she'd be on variation, so it wouldn't have been spirit, normal dancing. A nurse would have told you that, oh, he was bleeding profusely, be pap. We are going to stitch it, normal, so or cadaglus. These are the things that we have to look at it in a broader sense. The content of that message. What did they buy?
Sorry, sir. Sorry to interject you. So, nurse one lay alone. Those people will not go out to buy anything. Because the nurse will have nurse don't just go out like that now. They have their bags, the nurse will have.
Nigerian but tí nurse bá wà ní lọ́jọ́ ẹ̀ nurse yẹn á tẹ̀lé wọn lálẹ́ yẹn pé ẹnu mi lọ sí mẹ́rẹ́.
Exactly, òun ló ṣàmà mọ̀gọ́ tó fẹ́ rà.
Exactly. So we have to think about the whole issue that happened that night. If there was a nurse in that house that night, the nurse would have followed them out, not to get paracetamol. Tó bá jẹ́ pé Mohbad ti kú lọ́jọ́ yẹn ni. It should have also been a nurse was already embalming him, or a nurse who cover wound him. It shouldn't be spirits and paracetamol. It should have been suture or best possible glue. So that if they are done, I'm going to foundation will be I'm going to do. First lady, I'm sorry I'm speaking Yoruba, but you have to bear with me.
Oh, well, good morning. Good morning, everybody.
And let me try and switch it to English now. If Mohbad had died that night, if Mo had died that night, and there was a nurse in that house, it wouldn't have been personal.
Olabisi, please mute.
Olabisi, please mute yourself, please. Mommy Olabisi, she might have requested for a long time and not realized that the brother of Mommy Olabisi, okay, good, thank you. Now, if a nurse were to be in that house, she would have followed those three guys. That's number one. Number two, they wouldn't have gone to purchase paracetamol and spirits. Spirit is only used for superficial wounds. Wounds that you can control where when the alcohol in the spirit just evaporates, then the blood will clot. That is what you use it for. And why did you use Fortewo? Why did you not use plaster? It shows that that wound was not bleeding like that. Because he would have just been used to dress it, to clean it, then the spirit applied on it. That's the 411 of the whole thing. And if she repeated what is still in the citizen, it shows this girl is not lying. It shows this girl is consistent. When Yomi was saying, hey, where you see that her words were not coherent, they were just here and there, I was just like, how? But if you're saying it is not coherent, but it was consistent with everything she had been saying, it is consistent with the contents of the CTC. Oh, you now know the 3 people that came out, that went out. Have you heard from Darisha? Were you in the court when Darisha actually said he also went out? So when you say these things, I usually look at people like, okay, Yomi, why did you bring this thing out? Were you trying to see how the public would accept it? Do you want to change your intentions? Wummi still mentioned the 3 seconds video and explains everything about it. Did she deny that whenever they have issues, she just walks away? She doesn't go to her family house, but goes to a place that Mohbad knew himself. Like, okay, I know this is where she is. Let me go and meet her. Let me go and beg her. She mentioned everything there.
Baba where she was at that point in time. She always contact Baba when they are having issue.
Impromptu. She's always, and then she said this voice note like, oh, it wasn't with the intention that this thing is going to leak to the public. Now that it has leaked to the public, what is the public doing about it? It is to shut everybody up. Professor, thank you for that thing. It is to shut everybody up. Now that is why people are going to drag you. I mean that, why did you play it? Now, nobody can say one. Nobody can say that thing again because now she has explained it. Now she has explained what she feel inside the grave. Oh, I was given my this thing. I did not even know why they said I should take it, but I thought the clothing should too.
First lady is not muted. Sorry, First lady, please mute so that there will be no interference.
She mentioned 3 people. She said Bami, Darisha, I forgot the 3rd person, She mentioned 3 people. Now, the thing here now
She said right that.
I don't know who that rider is.
I don't know that as well. So she said right that.
I don't need to be calling people. I don't need to be calling people that who is the rider. It's not Spendy. Spendy said he slept off.
Spendy to that going to. Yes, now also about the youth form. Probably Spending is drunk. So
in everything that we've seen so far, is there a new thing that we learned from this voice note? No. The autopsy let us know that he had alcohol in his system. So what she said there was actually right. So is there any new thing that we don't know that she said? No. So why is Yomi playing it to think that he brought something that will nail the young woman? It is counterproductive to his efforts. Wummi now has explained the 3 seconds video. So what do you want to say that? You guys not even think like, should I go through something, rehearse something before coming out? That's why I said it is counterproductive. What he did now is going to shut up their mouths. Now, Wummi has used her mouth to explain. Number 1, she used her mouth to explain what happened. She said, Kini, she be no slower, Omowummi to bad. So if we had to say injection to people, she said that. That is summary of everything that happened. She now went into details about the other things. Now, Wummi, if you say she has not come out, fine, she didn't come out directly, but Yomi has helped her to answer all these questions that has been troubling your mind. It is left to the public, but and the only dragging me, And when people say, I was listening to Anita's platform yesterday, and somebody said our neighbor was dragging her away because he said something about Yamobad, and I was just like, does this woman, does she? I know that our eyeballs are going separate ways. Is it her brain cells too?
Oh, you're coming out.
Her brain cells too. Good morning, ma. Her brain cells too. Do they go separate ways also? This girl said that. This girl said that.
May you please leave to.
This girl actually said that, oh, this man, the main reason that this man is fighting me is just because myself and Mo allowed this woman back into our lives. Do you know the amount of bad things they have told us about her? But my husband left it and like, no, I want her back in my life. And that was when the battle between us started. So how is that what she said now? What I just said she said, how is it against Iyamo that we let Mama Mo into our lives despite all the bad things we heard from Baba Mo? That was what she said. So when I will say some people, you think they speak good English. Good English does not make good sense. Good English does not make good sense. That you might be an orator doesn't mean that you are speaking brilliantly. How does what I just explained now, how does it go against Iyamo? Iyamo should even be proud that she left her home in good hands. That yes, this wife of my son actually had an involvement in the peace that happened months or during the time the child was born. It made us just know that. So when somebody was not analyzing, she was so disappointed in Wummi to say that, I was just like, Wummi said her truth, because that is what happened. You know, this same man that said that you saw it in a vision, I just saw people, they were looking at me one time. The Bible says one thing, that the only condition for you to have a divorce with your wife is if you actually catch her commit adultery. That is the only reason it is to death do you part. All the wives of Josie, how many of them committed adultery? Was there a witness to that of Yamo? Or you were just using your Holy Spirit inspiration to think about it? Were you just using like, everybody feel Wummi, everybody feel Wummi, I'll come and start laying me. That was what you were saying, and you called yourself a pastor. So in everything, she touched a lot of places. Honestly, the relationship with her mother-in-law, she touched a lot of places. The relationship with her sister, let us know that, wow, all these things that Karimo is doing up and down, this girl does not know me. She does not know my family. All she wants, number one, is attention. I begin to wonder, when your sister graduated from school, you did not come for her convocation. But it was when her husband died. That was when you knew you're going to collect loan for the visit, for the burial. What were you doing at Lekki at that candle night? The one was okay, as if you won a beauty pageant. You just wanted that relevance. You wanted the spotlight to be on you and not your sister. She can come for me, no problem.
Who cares?
Do you know another thing that she said was that when the issues happened, because she wanted to go sleep at Yamo's place, she could have decided to still go that night, despite what happened. But because she has, she felt for her husband, that's why she followed them. Do you know that she said something like that? That she couldn't have left, couldn't leave him. Because her husband is in that situation. Because she was supposed to go to Yamo's place.
Yes,
she couldn't leave the guy. Yeah, she couldn't leave the new shop. That's why she went back home.
on Wummi's part. This is just a lesson to young women. Wallahi, our talk is a lesson to young women or newly married couples. In as much as if you notice your husband is a family man, if you notice your husband is it's a lesson that we all should learn from. It is not that you should take him away from his family, but ensure, number one, he starts a business for you. Make him concentrate a bit in his nuclear family. Make him concentrate a bit in his nuclear family. And for we young men, once you know you're already having properties, maybe a car, a piece of land, you're not too young to draft your will. Don't say, are you wishing yourself dead? No. You don't know when your fate is assigned, you're going to leave the shores of this earth. You don't know when.
Yeah,
No.
Okay, sorry, sir. So maybe I can say that.
No, cut me off at any time.
Yeah, there is something else that was too, obvious in that voice note as well. There was like the way she was trying to protect, her husband from actually doing some things that was, detrimental to his health and his mindset and his mental health. With the issue with Sumo, she was like, this guy always buys drinks for him, and she knows how this thing worked on him. That when he drinks, he gets so high, and Zomo knows the situation that Mo was going through at that time and all that, what he has passed through. So why would he keep getting, trying to give him drinks and all that, make him high and all that? Maybe, that probably he's doing purposefully. So that's exactly the basis of why, she had an altercation that time. So she just kept trying to avoid the guy melting down and, going through stuff like that. So it's just so obvious that the lady is just, I don't know. I don't think our breed is rare in this generation.
See, this is just one person. Zomo is just one of those friends she actually had issues with. If you hear the entire story, this lady will not come out to damage the legacy of her husband. That is the kind of love, even after dates. Like you said earlier, there are easy shortcuts that this issue would have ended. This case would have ended since. She coming out to tell everybody the exact thing.
Yeah, exactly.
People will be like, if she doesn't want that public sympathy, then her husband's legacy will be damaged. Public sympathy to herself, with the thing that her husband's legacy, she was just like, you know what, you can come for me for all you want, but Omowummi, you're not going to do anything about him. You're not going to call him a bastard. You're not going to call him it. You're not going to threaten his life. And my husband's legacy, nobody, even me myself, I'm not going to go against it. That is the kind of love Wummi has for her husband and her child. People, we usually say it here that there are some things that we know, but we will never come on social media to talk about. If Wummi wants to talk about it herself, let her say it. She should come and say it herself. Nothing concerns me. I'm not bothered about her marital life. I'm not concerned about who exactly was Mohbad. And that's not my concern. I'm not concerned about those personalities. I am concerned about what happened that day. Who is responsible? What caused it? Persecution for that person. And people do not just start pointing fingers at just one person. Look at the entirety. Was this guy having underlying issues caused by some people? Was caused by threats? Caused by depression? Caused by health issues? Did this guy have it? Could it have influenced the injections he took? That he was injected by this nurse. So those are the things that concern me. If she wants to come and talk about how fantastic her husband is, no problem. If they come against Mo and she attests to it like, oh, this is exactly what happened, no problem. That's her cross. I'm not going to be the Joseph of Arimathea to help her carry her cross. I'm not going to do that for her. Joseph of Arimathea was that guy that carried Jesus' cross. I'm not going to be that guy for Wummi. I'm not going to be that guy for Wummi.
You don't want to be Joseph the carpenter.
No, that's why I connected it. Joseph of Arimathea, not Joseph the carpenter. I don't want to be that guy that carried Jesus' cross. She will carry her cross herself. But the thing here is this. You can see bit by bit, just as Prof analyzed. That's why I was like, I was listening to Prof this man. I was just like, nice one. This man is just going into bits, like cutting the tree in bits. Bit by bit, we now know the condition of everybody that went to that show. Were they high? Were all of them high? Not even just one person. Did the autopsy reveal such content in his liver? Yes or no? It is meant for everybody to now do their research. Is this thing actually in the CTC? Is it in the autopsy or toxicology results? So it's not like, oh, we were coming here to defame Mohbad or defame Wummi or we are going to speak facts. And that's what we've been doing since morning. I know my mummies, my sisters, they came up to say one or two things. Don't let me make it a monologue. Mayor, good morning. First Lady, good morning.
Madam Thank you. Sorry. Let me just quickly ask Mr. Lagbaja something. He's not going to talk about it. I need CTC, autopsy result and all that. I don't know if I can just send you my email. I don't know.
You will pay for it, so it's not free.
I don't mind.
Okay, just
Lagbaja is my brother, so
okay, I'll send my email to you.
And you send your money as well. You send the money to me.
I'm happy you are here this morning. Come and change the mood to cruise.
No, I want to
that's your own. That's your yes now. That's cruise. That's the start of the cruise. I know you can do that. I trust you. So yeah, send the stage.
You were not like this months ago. You were not like this months ago. Who changed mayor for us? Mayor and baby talk like whenever they talk, like I'm always looking at them like, hey God. This time last year, these people were not like this. So they
you did not hear baby talk like yesterday when she was doing a little bit of a back.
Hey God.
Susie, they need to do a thorough. I just cannot see some of to play football by a tamani. What Tororo, Lapo, what Tororo? Hello, thank me.
Yeah, audible.
Susie, they have to do a thorough investigation. First time, Susie.
Only the gaskets. Only the gaskets.
Only the gaskets. America máa petition.
Kò sùn gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì mọ́. Ṣèbó lòun máa òun nífẹ̀ẹ́ gbogbo ohun tí kò
àwọn olóṣì máa sùn o.
Kò dẹ̀ wá sọ yẹn mọ́. Ìyẹn ló yà mí lẹ́nu.
Ó ní Mohbad personal sóhun. Ó ní ẹ̀hún náà ni because yàrá ẹ̀ ni Mohbad gbé. So ó personal sí. Ẹ̀yin ará Amẹ́ríkà kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn òyìnbó tẹ máa ń sọ yẹn náà? Àwọn kan ní American US Navy Army nurse tó ń sọ one I didn't give one eye help. I didn't give PO per mouth. Ó ga o. Anyway, Omowummi, ọmọ ni ẹ́, ṣé tí àdúrà tó ń gbà fọmọ ẹ̀, òun náà ni wàá continue máa gbà. Ọmọ ẹ̀ ò ní fi ọ́fàn, kò ní dánmọ́ òrukàn. Agbára Ọlọ́run, wàá ṣe ìyá ọmọ ẹ̀ dalẹ́, àwa náà ta wàá lù. A máa ṣe òbí fáwọn ọmọ wa pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́. Àní ká máa kọ́ lórí ọmọ kankan.
That is the spirit, and that is what we want. You will continue to stand. That's one thing I've always said. You will stand tall, and you will continue to stand. You are a woman. Once you will be a point of contact to a lot of people. See, people are drawing from your strength. Even people that are older than you are looking at you and like, what is smart lady? Your composure, you give 0 fucks, and that is it. Yomi don't put down. You thought Yomi was educated and show you sacrosanct in education. Yomi on education, school. She lost kiri oruti kiri oloto ni sacrosanct àti Germain nìkan ló mọ̀. Yomi wàhálà òjì jẹ́ but ẹjọ́ má bínú half sister ti wá di -100 sister báyìí la máa ṣe ẹ ṣàlọ́wọ́ bulletproof kẹwàá mọ́tàkì o because bó ṣe máa ṣẹlẹ̀ bóyá ní 0 sister máa lọ síbi iṣẹ́ lọ́sẹ̀ yìí o because.
Wummi ó bírèkì gbogbo tébù yẹn láǹfà àtàrí ẹsẹ̀ kan tí ẹ ṣì fi ń ti o tí ṣe ló fún pàṣẹ o.
A ti lọ fi gbogbo tébù yẹn a ti lọ fi ṣe èkó kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ó pọ̀. I was so happy. As much as we are not happy they were bringing out your privacy, but you spoke your mind, you spoke your truth. Olóṣì ara Yomi kò lè sọ nǹkan tó ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹni yẹn tẹ́ni yẹn fi ń dá lò because you can see it was a back and forth conversation between him and that of Fabayi. It was a back and forth. He couldn't say what he was asking that person. I think that is what probably brought out the person now saying, okay, Koto Solele. Of course, they should have learned about protecting this young lady. But this is the way life is now. So, Omowummi, she's dealing with it. And we too, we are going to learn to deal with it. But the thing we are going to learn as well is to respect family. Privacy is very important. It is important to protect both the living and the dead. His legacy, his memory needs to be protected. We all know he was not a saint. No one of us is a saint. He was a young man, and that is the life young people do. You go to club, you go to party. Things happen, life happen. Oh no, people that wound, come back to hospital as a nurse has worked both in ED and critical care. If you bring that patient to me in ED, I will just clean it for you and send you on your way because there is absolutely nothing to do to that wound, to be honest. It doesn't need a bandage, it doesn't need anything. But like we all know, it is Nigeria, we over-treat things. This overkill, it was a normal response. See what demanding to when situation like that happened. But of course they didn't know. So me, I'm not finding any problem in it because that is what young people do. When you're in your 20s, you live, you want to enjoy life, you want to go to club, you want to do this, you want to do that. More also, this guy was an artist. That is what they do most time. Think about him was 30. That's when you start coming down. You're having family, you have more responsibility. So it is nothing. So I don't get anything when you're born nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní táìmù tí wọ́n ń ṣe yẹn ní táìmù tí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kan tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe àwọn ẹyin pẹ́pẹ́ yẹn àtàwọn ìyá yín ẹyin ọ̀dì burúkú tẹ́ bá ti wà lẹ́yìn àgbo.
tábà la máa lò tábà.
àbí tábà rí àti SM cigarette sm cigarette ni àti benzin and edges tó lẹ̀ wọ́n ọjọ́ àwọn kútí tó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin agbo náà ti jẹ́ pátánìtì wọn ẹ̀yin drum set náà ní kọ́ńtì mo tán fi yẹ pátánìtì wọn. Now they want to talk about a young lady tó romance properly tó properly kú dí oyún òwèrè ọmọ tó bí yẹn ṣe bí ẹ̀yin agbo náà ti bú ẹ lóyún. All of you gbogbo yẹn ẹ̀yin ọ̀dì ẹ̀yin ìyá àwọn ìyá yín yàn dì wọn kí mo fi tọ́ gbàgbé pátá sí. Some of them gan wọ́n ti fi pátá àwọn ìyá yín ṣe oògùn owó ẹ̀yin wèrè òṣì ẹ máa fún ọmọ 22, 23 pé o ti fẹ́ ọkọ àárọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe fún ti yín
Anyway, they are powerful. Anyway, Yomi, you go cry blood. And share well, honestly, Lapaja and Prof. Emma Bilu, share is this the make of men who are in Burundi? Because me, I've been off the market for years, so I don't know what type of men do I need Burundi. Is this the type of men that are actually outside these days? Because on trouble me pé ṣé àwọn ọkùnrin wèrè tó wà ní ìgboro ní ilé ìgbésẹ̀ tí àwọn obìnrin ní to condone with ẹjọ́ ẹ bá wa ṣàlàyé ẹ̀ so that ká mọ̀ bàṣẹ máa sọ fáwọn girls wáyé pé tẹ́bá ti ń yẹn tó ń ṣẹ́jú pákó bí ó lé ní òrèké kẹ́tì mọ̀ pé eléyìí kò yan re ilé ayé ẹjọ́ ṣẹ̀ṣì ń gbọ́ mi o. Ẹjẹ́ lè ń kájẹ́ tí o kó má jẹ́ monologue. Ṣé bí ayé àwọn Jesus Christ gbogbo àwọn tó support Jòsí gbogbo ọkùnrin tó support Jòsí ayé wọn ní kélẹ̀ bí wọ́n ṣe ní half past for ojú ní gbogbo brain wọn náà ti ní wọ́n ti forí gbálẹ̀ wọ́n ti ní subdural hemorrhage ṣì máa kékù ní ẹ̀yìn wèrè rádaràdà yìí. Mọ́jọ́lá ìwọ tó ṣì dàbí olè tó dàbí ẹrù olè olùṣọ́dà bí àpò ẹ̀wọ̀n ìwọ ni ó ń sọ̀rọ̀ léà. That is what parents does. I live for my children. Wọ́n ti bí ẹni náà dá ní orí ilẹ̀ ayé tó máa gba ọmọ lọ́wọ́ mi. Ikú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ò ní gba ọmọ lọ́wọ́ kankan nu wa. You speak and you protect your children. When you become a mother, a parent, you live for your children. Èrò ò ní jẹ́ kí èrà rìn wọ́n. Wàhálà Joseph Alọ́ba àti Abọ́sẹ̀dé táwọn bá ń fọmọ tàkàlà. Àwa táwa níbí yìí àfàwọn ọmọ tí wá ṣeré. When you been through the stress of pregnancy, even if your pregnancy journey was stress-free, àwọn ò fi ọmọ ṣeré. So Omowummi will always stand by her child. She will fight for her child. And that is where we get upset. Ṣé ti ẹ lè fọ Omowummi mi ò kì í sọ̀rọ̀? Bọ̀gbẹ̀rẹ̀ yín tẹ́ bá ti mú ẹnu kan Liam. I don't care who it is. Don't speak about that time. Liam should not be a name that should cross your lips. Oh dear, so you should not speak of that time. You should not speak about that time. That is what me and stand for. Tí n bá lè gun platform láti sọ̀rọ̀, màá bọ́ sí kọ́nà yàrá mi, màá ń wọ́n ẹgbẹ́ ní garawa olóṣì Mọ́jọ́lá òṣì ń jẹ̀bà. Coronary artery ló máa pa ẹ́ òṣì ń jẹ̀bà. Ìwọ tó yẹ kó lọ sórí òkè kó gbàwẹ̀ 40 days and 40 nights. Ó fi gbogbo ara ó fi ṣe kí ni ó ti jẹun. You've been married since 1994. Kí ni nǹkan tó lè sọ pé onílé ọkọ kò níṣẹ́ ò lábọ̀ olóṣì alábọ̀dọ̀ òṣì olè ọ̀lẹ. Wọ́n ní Fiona fine jù ẹ lọ. Fiona ìyàwó ṣọ́ọ̀kì fine jù ẹ lọ náà. Ìwọ àti crushing queen twins ni yín because every shrek ló bí yín. Wọ́n ti bá gbé picture Fiona síta. Fiona gan fine jù yín lọ. Ìwọ ló ń dárúkọ ọmọ. Ṣé orúkọ ọmọ tiẹ̀ ni kó dá? Mo ń jọ láwùjọ yẹ kó ti ní àwọn ọmọ tó jẹ́ adults tó ti ń wọlé ọkọ tó yẹ kó ti máa níyàwó. What has your journey been as an adult woman? Wàá kúrò ní Ìbàdàn ń lọ sí Èkó lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó pọ̀ torí àtijọ́ àtimú ẹ̀ wà níbi tó nira. Kí ló ń ṣe yín? Kí ló ń jẹ yín lọ́wọ́ tẹ̀bí tó lẹ̀? Yomi, you are a very, very daft human being. As in, your level of daftness needs to be studied. As in, ó yẹ kán máa fi ẹ́ ṣe pé ó dàbí èrè ìdúmọ̀tà olóṣì. You listen to that voice note and your brain cells will not connect with your thinking that no, this is damaging. This voice note has actually been vindicate this lady. But no, because of one of her liar, auditor fún toxic waste late ladies. In Lion Nijeta, one of her breaking news. This will be your undoing. Èmi náà wà ń bẹ sọ̀rọ̀ Omowummi. Ìlérí Olúwa except you are a bad parent to follow master. So today, disgrace don't fún wọn. Wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Do not sleep. Every one of those evil people that has called your child a bad name, a son you have loved until your last breath. A son you call to the child of your youth. Gbogbo wọn tó ti bu ẹnu àtẹ́lù. Wọ́n fi wọn lákàlàkà kó lọ sórí wọn kó lọ sórí àwọn ọmọ wọn. Wọ́n bá wá need the help. Àánú ò ní dìde fún wọn. They will never see help. Èmi for one person mo ti sọ kò sẹ́nìbọ̀ tó máa jáde lórí social media mo ti máa sọ pé mo dáwọ́ fún. Because àmọ́ iṣẹ́ ibi tó ti ṣe. Because look at it. How do you wake up and be calling a 5-month-old child? A 5-month-old baby, pè ní ọmọ àlè. Ẹni tó dẹ̀ wà behind the keyboard, you can do and undo. Mohbad ju àwọn tó bá gbé lọ.
Once the likes get to 500,000, I was told there is this interview, I've seen it, of Adira. It's with Mohbad's brother Adira finally speaks on how Imole died. So if you get to 500K, I'm going to play it.
Okay, ẹ jẹ́ kí mọ̀tò bá ti di 500K. Màá mute. Ẹ jẹ́ bá wa power tap, ẹ jẹ́ àtúgbọ́ interview là ń jẹ́ àti voice note. Bó ṣe máa jẹ́ nìyẹn.
Sherry, Mayor.
Sir?
Yeah, Sherry, another thing about Yomi's issue, lẹ́yìn sọ, ni pé ó ti rí pé ìgbà tí Aries tó ń pè tiẹ̀ wá, wọ́n bó láyọ̀, wọ́n fún gbogbo ẹ̀ fún and all that. So he came to find something to not maybe disclaim Aries. Because he said it yesterday pé òun sọ pé wọn invite Wummi sí Abuja o. Pé that information is wrong. Jẹ́mọ̀, it has now become a competition between the two of them now. Another thing is that Yomi wants an international grant. And the only way he can get it is to have a successful, human rights portfolio to put in place like the show. Now, he was not successful. The same thing again is about to happen with this one as well. So it's just that we go to Dawole, he cannot retrace his step láti wò pé kí ló dé tó òun máa bù bọ́ gbẹ́gbẹ́ ogun wọn tó ń ṣe kò sí tó yọrí sí rí ń bẹ̀. But I guess wọ́n ní ajá tó bá bẹ́ẹ̀ sọnù ni kò lè gbọ́ fèrè ọlọ́dẹ. So that's just it.
Ṣe àmọ́ pé wọ́n máa ń sọ wọ́n ní pé he who the gods wants to kill he will first make mad. Eléyìí ó ti dẹrùn òòṣà. So wọ́n máa fi rúbọ òògùn
somebody he got a clear way out to retrace and say mo ti bá ọmọ yìí mo ti ní conversation pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ o and in this conversation there is no way she's not innocent.
Imagine.
That would have been his easy way out. That would have been his really easy way out. Kò sẹ́ni tó máa gbọ́ voice note yẹn tí ò ní rí ní retí gbà. I think there is something about this lady. Let me give her a benefit of doubt. But irọ́ ni, ó tẹ̀ tí wọ́n gbé irú voice note yẹn, ó tún gbé wá síta ibi tó ti fọ́nì sí ibi tí àìlọ́pọlọ. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé kẹ̀, they cannot discern pé ilé ò lọ́pọlọ ara náà. Àwọn tó gbọ́nu wọn, àwọn yẹn ló sáré pè lánàá pé Mr. Man, sórí ẹ pé gbogbo nǹkan tó lọ sílẹ̀. Rubbish to play in and to play in is not in our favor. Ó lè rò pé ó ṣe nǹkan gidi.
Ọkọ tó rò pé àti kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣé wọ́n pàpàgẹ́tì Yomi.
For the first time àṣàṣì wa ó ti mú Yomi lánàá.
Ó mú gidi.
So gbogbo àṣàṣì láti jẹ́ ẹ̀. Ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ lánàá ẹ̀.
Ó fẹ́ràn kó láyàn lórí ọ̀lẹ. Rọ́ọ̀fù ẹ má bínú, mo tún fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ o. Láti last year tí Yomi ti dé, Yomi has not done the job. Kò tí ṣe iṣẹ́ ní ọdún kan. As in, how does a man sit down and not work? Àbẹ́mi ni mo tún because ṣé ti ní tí n bá sí ní annually pé mo travel. Tí n bá ti wà ní ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yẹn. Aláti máa ṣe bí bákan. Báwo ni ọkùnrin tó pèrè ní baálé ilé tí ò ṣiṣẹ́ ní odindi ọdún kan ó wá ní kóun máa live in abject poverty ó wá lébi ń pa òun òróró ra lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ fọ́mọ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá mi gbóbèrè ní tí agbóbèrè lèmi ọkùnrin eléyìí ẹ jọ̀ọ́ báwo ni ọkùnrin tó gbé ẹ̀pọ̀n tó ti sòpá sí síìd tó ń jókòó tó ń jí láàárọ̀ tó sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀dí alábọ̀ọ́dún ayé àwọn oníbàárà ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kò yé mi o.
Sherry, the thing is, nǹkan tó ń tọ́ ni ọdún eégún wọ́n lọ́dún eégún tẹ́tọ́ eégún bá lọ ọmọ alágbà àràkàrà jẹ àwọn pípù Yomi with the momentum to gain he thought is going to be like that forever. Ṣé mo the momentum tí Yomi gain Yomi máa gain momentum ṣé mo iye owó tí Yomi ti gbà nínú orí jẹ́fọ́ ẹ̀ yìí. So he thought he was going to be like. He thought it was going to be like that. He thought it was going to be like that. He just to play a game. I think it goes about, is it 200k coins or something? Or just about. Ìgbà ẹ̀ ló sáré lọ ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì tó sáré dàpọ̀. So I mean, he thought it was going to continue.
Another thing, bro. Tí ìbá ṣe gírámà títí láyọ̀ máa ń ní àbọ̀ ìwé ò dáa. Half education is no education. Ìgbà tá a kéré wọ́n máa ń sọ pé if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Can we now see how expensive ignorance is? As in, it will cost you so much. Ṣé o ti rí Yomi ìwọ náà sọ onídàgbẹ́ Nàìjíríà ló wà DSS yá bí ẹ? Ó yá di illegal sí UK tó wà yẹn ni because DSS ṣì máa gbé ẹ o. Wọ́n máa gbé ẹ, wọ́n máa hàn ẹ pẹ̀lú okú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kélé yẹn tó dàbí ẹran orí rẹ̀ sí. Another thing, Olagbada, you were talking about when a man is the family man, ensure he establishes you and all those things. I agree with you. But one thing I keep saying, you know, I always speak for the ladies. As a woman, do not relinquish your degree, your business, your issue, your work to remarriage. And even if you now decide to, please, whatever property or business you are having, let it be in your name. I cannot stress it enough. In your government legal giving name. Orúkọ tí ìyá àti bàbá ẹ̀ sọ ẹ́, òun ní kí nǹkan yẹn wà. Kó bá jẹ́ pin, kó bá jẹ́ cup, kó bá jẹ́ pot. Rà ní orúkọ ara ẹ̀. Have things in your name. Because when push comes to shove, ìwọ ló máa jìyẹ. We keep saying it day in, day out. Tó bá bá ọkùnrin jìṣẹ́ jìyà, if you decide to do his will and does not give you anything, sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. But when you build empire with a man, be having things in your name. We are seeing it every day. And there is nothing in your name. Especially in Nigeria. Sí ní Amẹ́ríkà, sí ní UK, tó máa bẹ calculate wọ́n tẹ gbogbo years ẹ̀ ti jọ gbé o. Nàìjíríà, George tó fẹ́ lọ bá is patriarchal. Ọlọ́pàá tó fẹ́ lọ bá misogynist. Ìbọn náà ṣe ń treat ìyàwó ẹ̀ nìyẹn o. They don't see you as human being. Tó bá fẹ́ kó o jìyà, normally you are a good wife. Tó bá fẹ́ kó o jọ̀rọ̀, wọ́n máa fẹ́ ń jẹ́ friend yìí o. Ṣé o gbọ́ bí wọ́n ṣe fún ẹ ní different name? Everybody ṣe fún Omowummi ní different name. One day she is a wife, the other day she is a girlfriend. Please, me, I will keep stressing it. Me, I have property in my name. In my own government giving name. Lórúkọ tí bàbá àti ìyá sọ mí, not Mrs. anybody o. In my name, with my father's name. There are things we have together and there are things that are in my name. So I'm speaking from experience. Please and please. You are not only made for marriage or motherhood. You are made as a human being as well. You have a brain. You are intelligent. A woman, she is smart. She's an intelligent lady. But she put all that to sacrifice for her man. Ẹ wo gbogbo ẹ̀ náà, ẹ wo bí Josie ṣe wá ń treat ẹ̀. When you know that this girl used her youth, her time, láti máa help ọmọ yín ṣe báyìí. Ẹ wá ló ń lé àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ lára ọkọ ẹ̀. Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ tí ọ̀rọ̀ ire ro ọkọ ẹ̀ ló ń lé kúrò. How can someone know when a man drinks in excessive? Káti ẹ̀ yọ medical aspect. He will misbehave. Ó jẹ́ ń rọ́lọ́tì, òun rọ́lọ́tì. Ìyàwó ẹ̀ wá ní ẹ̀ dànù. It is what I will do. Even though ọkọ mi ò kí mọtí. Ṣé àwọn ọkùnrin ò kí ń lé ọ̀rẹ́ lára ìyàwó wọn ni? Tó bá rí pé ọ̀rẹ́ ìyàwó nǹkan o, ó ń ṣe àṣànà tó jẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n, ó máa délé aṣọ ni. Men knows what they want. Á sọ fún ẹni pé look, mi ò fẹ́ kó bá Bọ́lá ọ̀rìn mọ́ o, mi ò fẹ́ kó bá Ṣadé rìn mọ́ o. And that is it. And there is nothing you can do about it. Even kí wà tó yẹ kí wà láti.
mo Bọ́lá lẹ lò? Kí ni mo Bọ́lá ṣe fún yín báyìí?
Mi ò kì í ṣe mo Bọ́lá ni mo sọ, mo ní Bọ́lá. Kì í ṣe mo Bọ́lá.
Àìló. Mo fẹ́ kí n sọ́wọ́ yìí.
Ẹlẹ́yin wájú kì í ṣe pé má bàa Ṣadé lójú dúdú yẹn rìn mọ́ o. Wọ́n á sọ pé àṣẹ mọ̀ pé mo ti mọ Ṣadé fún 10 years. Àbí ṣé ẹ̀yin náà imagine kí èèyàn ní Kàrímọ́ àsọ rẹ̀ kí ọkọ ẹ̀ wá ní mo gbọ́ pàdókù wèrè ní jẹ́ ọ̀yàn mi ò fẹ́ kó bá rìn mọ́. Ṣé máa bá rìn? Ṣé kò ní sọ pé máa dẹ́rù ẹ síta? I will send you back to your father's house. A man knows what he wants. And these days, women have something you are doing though. Father's house though. When you want to leave, you go and live your own life. Because father's house, what if you are rent, you don't want to marry? Your room is now not available anymore. So please, please. Lágbájá ṣọ́ọ̀tì táàpù ṣọ́ọ̀tì over 500K. Mr. Lágbájá.
Kò tí ì pé.
Okay, ẹ jẹ́ bá wà pa wá táàpù ẹ táàpù.
We are at 472 now.
Ẹ táàpù.
Sherry, that is exactly what the problem was. Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé nígbà tí Josie sọ̀rọ̀ Zoom and what led to the separation? Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé ṣe ló sọ pé ọmọ pásítọ̀ ni òun náà wá fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa farawé àwọn boys, òun náà fẹ́ máa ṣe àwọn nǹkan táwọn boys máa ń ṣe. Ó wá ló dàgbò lọ gbóbìnrin yẹn, ó gbóbìnrin wálé yẹn ló fa wàhálà or something. He was even downplaying the thing. Now the whole people, àwọn bíi máa sí àwọn kankan bẹ́ẹ̀, they will keep saying ìyàwó ẹ̀ ló lé àwọn lára ẹ̀, ìyàwó ẹ̀ lé ẹ̀kọ́ lé àwọn kìnnìkan. Did you say what you are doing? Did you say what transpired? Kílẹ̀ ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú ọkọ ọlọ́kọ tí ó fi máa di pé there will be issues that he has underlying issues. Ẹ̀yìn á dẹ̀ máa lọ set there up with so many things ẹ mọ̀ pé these things will affect you. So tí ìyàwó ẹ̀ bá sọ pé òun ò fẹ́ yín lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ wá ní pé ó lè ń báwo ni ò ṣe ní le tí ìyàwó mi gan ti bá wà in such situation tí ìyàwó mi ò bá ṣe everything láti make sure pé those kind of friends are not with me anymore. She doesn't care about me. She doesn't care what I do with my life. That's what it means. But exactly. She will try as much as possible to make sure that this thing is not helping you. She will try as much as possible because that's what we are for. Nǹkan tó ń pè lọ́kọ àti ìyàwó nìyẹn. Ọkọ àwọn kí ni witness ìyàwó ẹ̀ á dẹ̀ help ẹ̀ á try láti. That's why ní ọba fẹ́ ọ̀ tó máa rí pé ẹni yìí maybe she has 1 or 2 shortcomings. You will try to brush her off, help her to meet the standard, to meet the level you want. Then the same thing happens to obìnrin náà now. Ọkùnrin nìkan kọ́ ló níra láti wò pé àyàwó mi ó ní àwọn láti sọ jẹ́ kí n try láti help her out kí n máa encourage her so that she will be able to meet up. But ìyàwó náà níra láti ṣe the same thing kọ̀ọ̀kan. Why do you jẹ́ pé tí àwọn bá wá try láti help ọkọ or láti encourage ọkọ to stop some things àbí nǹkan tó yẹ kí àbí tó kó ṣe àwọn tó máa help ẹ ìgbà yẹn la máa rò pé ẹ báwo ìyàwó sì máa fi ìbò bẹ́ẹ̀ encourage ẹ òun fẹ́ máa control ọkọ ẹ. why do we see it as control? That the read as control. Why is it to be control now? She's trying to help her, help her husband. And how is that a problem?
All these leeches and maggots. All through the years they've been together, there are always people living with them. Always, these people has been denied privacy. They've never had the movement. That you want to be free, you want to have that freedom to just, you know what I mean? As a couple, you want to have your space. Free. Oh, they were lingering to transparent. Oh, they were right pattern bra. Oh, they share like Jackie was sexy for Camilo. Because there is always somebody in the house. Okay, see, I want to pass in Leo. Fúnra wà báyìí ń sì dẹ́gbàgbà. Ṣé wàá sáré bọ́ sí orí iṣẹ́ àbórí tébù àbí ṣe ká sáré yọ ẹyọ kan ní kíṣì? Ìkọ̀sí yẹn láàrin wọn, láàrin ọmọ kékeré, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan?
That lady never enjoyed her marriage. So,
she
never enjoyed her relationship leading to marriage. She never had,
nothing.
There was no time she enjoyed it. Seriously. Let's just be frank.
That's the truth. Because as young people, when you this young mom, you want to have that freedom to live within your own space.
And that's when you enjoy it most. That's when you enjoy the relationship most. Ìgbà yẹn lòun ò tẹ̀ wá ní tọmọ fi wá wọ. Ṣé wá kù? Ṣé bàtọ́ mọ́ wọlé tó ti ń tọ́mọ? Ṣé gbà ẹ̀ lè ọ̀fẹ́ máa ìgbà yẹn kan so many things ló ti máa rùn sí yàn. Àwọn kan wà ní ọ̀kan máa ṣe pẹ̀lú ọkùnrin lẹ́bi tó bá ti lè bímọ báyìí. Obìnrin máa change ni so many things ló máa change. So enjoyment wo ló wá ní.
Gbogbo beginning years of intimacy and your mama rántí dẹ́gbẹ̀ àgbà okay yeah. Because when you lost intimacy as a couple, that is it. Ó ti tán nìyẹn. But àwọn people yìí wọ́n máa tẹ̀lé wọn kiri ni. Wọ́n ń ṣọ́ wọn kiri, wọ́n ń ṣe fídíò kiri, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan? The moment it is your youthful years, tẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mọ́ tó wọlé lẹ́tí máa enjoy ara yín, lẹ́tí máa ṣe oríṣiríṣi. When you are now older, you speak about those moments. You are wanting by a decade, but they never have that opportunity. What you share my rent 5 months later, the sholo, don't want in lady. And all of you could protect this girl. If I follow the group, I don't wear it, don't they? So no buy it here. Check to your daughter, my brain to saw need to hear before you don't judge the leg away on the own passer of football. One funny 40. That was the most effective. Or just a body carry more my by 14 year father. And this is me that is not a violent person. But 14 year carry more, wow, that father. Olórí olóṣì olórí burúkú. Ọmọ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sọkọ pé wá dáwọ́ jọ ẹ fi sáàárín. And no one to stand up for this girl. Ṣe kíní eléyìí ṣe tiẹ̀. Òní kò lọ gbé nílé kó lọ máa ṣe láńlẹ́dì nílé. Ìwọ jẹ́ pé kò ṣe wá sílé dànù. Thank God for God. Èèyàn kì í ṣe ọlọ́run náà. Ọmọ ìyá àti ní kó kẹ́rù ẹ̀ síta ti sọ di homeless. Olùṣíwọ́ tó lè tọ́jú ara ẹ̀. Ó fẹ́ tọ́jú èèyàn. Wọ́n ti lóò kì í ṣe half sister o. Wọ́n ní 0 sister minus 0 sister yẹn. O ní bájú wọ́n tún pè é lórúkọ. Ibẹ̀ yẹn tún wo ẹ bá kọ́ ti bẹ̀ yẹn. A máa jẹ yẹn ní every time.
The street my belle o.
Wo ó tún mọ́ mi gẹ̀gẹ́.
Ibẹ̀ yẹn tún mọ́ mi gẹ̀gẹ́. Ó bí kí gbàgbóró wọn. Ó ti make me proud o.
Ó ní iṣẹ́ tí rí Kàrímọ́ yẹn mi ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ rí. Ó wá ń sọ òun sọ story life àwọn tó mọ̀ rí. Onírò parọ́ tí ìjọba rọ́jọ́ ẹ̀ tó ń sọ Mohbad fún ní infection olóṣì onígbónorí àdúgbò. Ó jẹ́ ń sọ́jọ́ ẹni pé ìwọ ni consultant. Ó lọ fò lọ́mọ. Kéèyàn jẹ́ máa parọ́ lójúkorojú. Ẹ máa kó máa ń pè é.
Once. Ẹ kò tó pé ló bá a sọ. Ọmọ tó lẹ̀ jábùrú tó ń pè lábùrú ẹ̀mí ti pé lẹ́jọ́ sùn sínú ibì kan rí láyé.
Lẹ́jọ́ sùn ní gbọ́ngàn náà rí. Ó lọ sí
6 years. Ó lè ń pariwo àbúrò ẹ̀ ni.
Èèyàn dé láti Amẹ́ríkà. American Army US nurse. Ó wá lọ sí school tí àbúrò ẹ̀ wà. Tẹ́kọ̀ yẹ kó máa sọ pé àti mi ń bọ̀ láti America. Ó wá fún wọn ní 5,000 lọ́ fi ṣe lálásèpọ̀ pẹ̀lú pọ̀mọ́ àtẹ̀jẹ́ àsúnmọ́. Kì í tún ṣe ẹja ọ̀bọ̀ fún o, kì í ṣe ẹja oríṣiríṣi. This girl is so shameless. Ó lọ fún 5,000. Ó fi ra lórí ṣe lálásèpọ̀ láì ṣe ẹlẹ́bà tuntun. Wùmí sábà ni wọn náà láìkì ní because àwọn táwọn ń bí ó dàgbò wà láìkì ẹ̀bà.
Àbí ìwọ̀n mi kú mi.
Àbí àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ máa ti wọ́n á fi Wùmí ṣe ẹ̀yẹ́ jẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ ṣáàtì ẹ̀dá lélẹ̀ ọmọ 5,000 kò ní kọ́sẹ̀ fọ́ rírò kò ní òkè ẹ lọ já ẹja ọmọ ogun ẹ ra oríṣiríṣi ẹran o oníkan lọ sí lálásèpọ̀ olóṣè onípọ̀mọ́ ìsọdún wọ́n fi pọ̀mọ́ ṣépè fún ẹ ṣé yàrá tó fún ṣé pọ̀mọ́ nìkan ṣe máa jẹ. Oh, I'm proud to say that ìwọ fẹ́ try ó tún parọ́ prof ó lóun mú wọnú American Embassy wọ́n tún wá rò pé American Embassy èwo ṣé American Embassy jẹ́ pé tí o ò bá ní appointment àwọn tó ní di visa for next year tó ní di visa for next o tí ẹ sí appointment fáwọn tó ní di visa ìwọ wá ní o wá work gallant American Embassy is a country of its own. You now said, oh, what gallant, ó lọ mú ọmọ yẹn wọlé company visa as who? Inspector kí ló máa ń pa àwọn immigration kìíní? Oríṣiríṣi àbúrò Trump. Ṣáwọn, she just was formulating lies upon lies. She brought us to where we are. Wọ́n àti Jòsí ló gbọ́ wa débi tá a wà yìí, to be honest. That girl is so useless. She sat down, she was living in a la-la land. Òun ló formulate oríṣiríṣi theory. Ó mú story kan báyìí ló ti máa kọ story fún Nollywood. Ó lọ ṣe àbúrò Yomi. Ó wá sọ, Yomi should come and show me the CCTV where he saw me. So Yomi told you he saw you in the CCTV in the house. Ó ṣe ń ṣe fẹ́rẹ́gẹ́. Ó wá sì lọ pàdé àpòpọ̀ pẹ̀lú Yomi. Ẹ lọ ń gbé oòrùn. Ó sanwó fún kó lọ gbé oòrùn. We will never forget. If the whole day I will not forget your evil, the atrocities you committed against your sister, Alajobi Abiye, against your mother, inú tó gbé yẹn ó máa bí ẹ, against Liam, ẹ̀jẹ̀, ó máa bí ẹ, the blood of the newborn, ó máa bí ẹ. Gbogbo wàhálà tó gbé àwa náà tá a wà lórí streaming platform tó jẹ́ ká wà distress, ó máa bí ẹ. Ogun ọ̀run á bí ẹ́ olóṣì ọmọkọ́mọ ọmọ àlè tó yẹ kó ti ṣẹ́yìn ẹ̀dá mi ò rí wọn kọ́ rí èèyàn jẹ́ pé ìgbà mi kan ṣẹ́ tí èèyàn ọkùnrin jẹ́ pé tẹ́ bá ti ń ṣe kíní tí obìnrin bá yẹ̀ dì ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n ti yẹ̀ dì lálẹ́ ọjọ́ ẹ̀ tí gbogbo ọ̀dàrẹ́ ó jẹ́ kí n gbà dáadáa bóyá àníwá face this nemesis not carry on.
To be candid, Jerry, imagine ìwọ nìkan ló ní connection pẹ̀lú King White pátákó ìwọ náà ló ní connection pẹ̀lú yọ ìwọ ikọ̀ náà ló ní connection pẹ̀lú Arífá ìwọ ikọ̀ náà ló ní connection pẹ̀lú Ṣadé ìwọ ikọ̀ náà ló ní connection pẹ̀lú Blessing ìwọ ikọ̀ náà at some point I mean and gbogbo ikọ̀ náà ló ní connection pẹ̀lú àwọn ọba Jòsí at some point. Now, Jòsí ó fojú ẹ̀ gbolẹ̀. Yomi òun náà fojú ẹ̀ gbolẹ̀. Fọláṣadé ìyẹn ti ẹ̀kọ́ máa sọ fún yìí láti báyé ẹ̀ jẹ́ ni. Bọ́sẹ̀ ìyẹn fi ẹ́ pa lórí fóònù. And you don't even think gbogbo àwọn tó ti associate pẹ̀lú. Gbogbo wọn lọ́ ti
Wọ́n ti
throw ẹ under the bus wọ́n ti báyé ẹ̀ jẹ́ because you are not useful to them. Àwọn fúnra wọn fẹ́ lò wọ́n fúnra rẹ̀. Ìwọ rò pé wọ́n lò.
She's a bloody non-entity. Yeah.
You thought you are using them. These people were only using you. They were only leading you on thinking they will get something from you that is going to incriminate your sister. But fortunately and unfortunately for you, you know, we just thank God that lady was so pure like a dove. She's just so pure. Because if not, everyone will trap. Don't interfere. You are trying to get the glory. We try to get glory. You will case to buy àbúrò ẹ jẹ́. Àwọn yẹn kẹ̀ ń try láti use ìwọ náà to get something láti buy àbúrò ẹ jẹ́. It's not unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. Certainly, that person has to be a special kind of sick that will rejoice over the ikú ọ̀dọ́. Ikú ọ̀dọ́ kì í ṣe nǹkan tó ń dùn anybody nínú. It's a moment of reflection. It's a moment of soberness. It's a moment of pain. Even I remember this. I was thinking that day about Josie, and I was speaking to maybe your colleague or my sister, one of my sister. Even when Josie got there, tó bá òkú ọmọ ẹ̀ nílẹ̀, as èèyàn tó lóun gba ọlọ́run gbọ́ tó lóun ṣe náà, the first thing tó máa ń kọ́ ní pé ẹ jẹ́ ká gbàdúrà. Ṣé ẹ gbọ́ mi nǹkan tí mo sọ?
Èmi kúkú gbọ́ yín.
That is the first thing, and someone who has the fear of or the spirit of God in him. And told them, àdánwò yìí wá bá ẹ. The first thing, as ẹni tó nígbàgbọ́ máa bèrè lọ́wọ́ náà ní pé, even though nínú gbogbo oníkà máa dúpẹ́, eléyìí pọ̀. Àbí ẹ jẹ́ ti kan tí mo sọ.
Mo understand it. That's how it's supposed to be.
You will first think as a man. Because nínú gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní ìjọ yẹn, òun ló dàgbà jù nínú wọn. As a man that the youth were looking up to, ó yẹ kó ṣara kiri kó ṣara bí ọkùnrin wa. Let us pray first. You sit down and take a moment to think. Ó yẹ kó fa ọmọbìnrin yẹn mọ́ra ní pé, I'm sorry this has happened to you. He's supposed to be her comforter. Even Gokate sọ pé àárín òun àti ìyá ọmọ ẹ̀ ò dán. He was supposed to be a source of strength to these two ladies that were important in the life of Ìlérí Olúwa. Only a corner gap kó so wọ́n mú pé because eléyìí pọ̀. But ibi tó yẹ ká ti bá ọgbọ́n, àwa bá àgọ̀ in multiple folds. Ìgbà tí Lazarus kú, àwọn tó sún mọ́ wọn ní pé no, ẹ má ì ti sìn, ẹ jẹ́ ká ní sùúrù. Even the woman in Old Testament, ìgbà tó ní kán lọ pe àlùfáà wá pé eléyìí pọ̀, kò yẹ kán náà fi eléyìí dán mi wò. Káàtì ẹ̀ wá sọ pé ìgbà yẹn yàtọ̀ sí ìgbà yìí. But as a man of God, tó pe rẹ̀ ó kó lọ sí theology school, as àgbàlagbà, as ọkùnrin, these are three big responsibilities that is on your shoulder. You that they're supposed to draw strength from. Wọ́n láwọn obìnrin a máa wà emotional, a máa ń take irrationally àbí. Ìwọ́n tó wá jẹ́ baálé ilé tó jó lórí ẹbí. Ó sọ ó kílè mú lórí ẹbí. But ibi tó yẹ kó ti ṣe é. Sá.
Àdúrà ti dàrú lóru.
Ó ti dàlúrú.
Ó ti kọ́ lọ sí gbòòrò.
Àdúrà ti dàrú.
Àwọn ṣe tòróró.
Ilé ìwò fi dákẹ́ ẹjọ́.
Ṣé kábíyèsí?
Màá lọ jí wọn, she has to wake up.
Ọmọ àgbẹ̀ yìí sọ fún ìgbìyànjú láti tilẹ̀ ẹ̀yàn.
Mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ ní ìsìn ẹ̀.
Ẹ power tap.
Ṣé rí nílẹ̀ Yorùbá? Jòsí ò gbọ́dọ̀ fojú rí òkú ọmọ ẹ̀. The only way téèyàn fi lè fojú rí òkú ọmọ ẹ̀ is if it is accidental. Maybe the person is in that place. Maybe ọ̀dọ̀ wà nílé wá ṣẹ. Ṣé ń gbọ́rọ̀ mi burú jìjì bẹ́ẹ̀? Now, ìgbà tó ti sọ fún pé dárí ẹ̀ padà sílé. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí àgbàlagbà, èyí tó yẹ sọ fún ni pé wọ́n mọ̀ pé kò gbọ́dọ̀ fojú rẹ̀. Wọn ò dẹ̀ lè sọ fún lórí fóònù. Wọn ò kì í túfọ̀ orí ẹ̀ fún ìlú lórí fóònù because belief ní Yorùbá ní mi pé àgbàlagbà ó lè gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ tẹ́ bá túfọ̀ fún bẹ́ẹ̀. Because àgbàlagbà bá ní.
Prof, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ ilé. Ibi iṣẹ́ ni mo ti ń bọ̀. Ọmọ ọ̀dọ́ kan wọ́n gbé lọ fún organ donation ní òru ọmọ ekere kò tí pé 20. This is a moment of reflection for everyone. It saddens me if we've all been saddened overnight. She's a teenager. Ó sọ fáwọn òbí ẹ̀ kó dàárọ̀ gbogbo wọn lọ sùn wọ́n kàn gbọ́ pé wọ́n kàn pé ó máa ń hanrun normally. Ìgbà tí wọ́n máa jí láàárọ̀ ìjẹta wọ́n máa go tó máa ń jí bá tí wọ́n rí pé kò tí sọ̀kalẹ̀ wọ́n wá lọ wò nínú yàrá ó ń ní seizure wọ́n pa ambulance ó ti ní what we call aneurysm ó ti bleed into all her brain kò sí nǹkan kò lè yé kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣe mọ́.
Request and come up. That video, I would need everybody's. I can't use that phone. See WhatsApp me one. I would need to call Sister Timmy to also be around. We need to at least deliberate on one or two things because Adrab, he spoke everything. He spoke his mind. He spoke his mind, and I know so many people would want to say one or two things. So please, guys, let's part up. I don't know. This is my WhatsApp line. Let us just call her to I need to
She's sleeping, imagine. This like 3 a.m. at time. I'll be going to 4 a.m. in the morning.
We'll replay.
Yeah.
We'll replay for her.
Yeah, please. Just also, Solano throughout. Thank you.
Oh yeah, let's take the likes to 500k. Then we'll play.
Lè sọ kọ̀kọ́ mọ́ yọ gbogbo ìtẹ́tí sọ látẹ̀kùn.
Mo ti sọ ṣe bí kọ́ọ̀lù mi wà níbí lónìí.
Àwọn náà máa sọ.
Ẹ jẹ́ kó máa sọ̀rọ̀. Afẹ́gbé láìsí ẹ̀wọ̀n 500k.
Tí bá wojú fóònù mi báyìí, máa máa ní pé ẹ̀ ń blínkì pẹ̀lú prof. Ẹ̀ ń blínkì.
Afẹ́gbé láìsí ẹ̀wọ̀n 500k.
Ẹ̀ méjì blínkì. Nígbà tí mo rí kọ́ Sister Temi ni mo fi increase. Mo yọ níbi ìgbà ilé ìgbà àti yìí.
Afẹ́gbé láìsí ẹ̀wọ̀n 500k sẹ́yìn.
Ó yẹ pé láìsí ẹ̀wọ̀n 500.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé wọ 500k. Bọ̀ ṣé mo lóko wà lóṣì tó máa gbé lágbájá sí extreme ṣá? Ṣé mo lóko wà?
Wọ́n switch on next screen.
Ok, bọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé wọ 500k.
Ibi president lọ.
President sá lọ látẹ̀kùn ọlọ́yọ̀ jíjẹ́ yìí ọ̀sán ẹ̀ lọ ṣe short time.
Ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀sẹ̀ wọ́n lọ filẹ̀kùn.
Oya, please tap. Let's tap, please. Let's tap.
Wọ́n lọ lágbára nítorí tá a bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ òkùnlẹ̀kùn ò ní lè ṣẹlẹ̀.
Bó ṣe rí gangan ni ẹ̀ let's take it to 500k, please.
Oya, bá a tápù ókú 10k.
Àwọn okay.
Ẹ bá wa tápù, wọ́n ti ní ká má tún break gbogbo tébù. Wọ́n ní oríṣiríṣi. Ọlọ́wọ́ tó járí gbímọ́. Ọlọ́run, it is well. Lágbájá ó ti wọ 500k o. Honestly, Prof, it was a sad situation for the parents. Ọmọ tẹ sọ fún dàárọ̀ lálẹ́, tó ń sọ fún kó dàárọ̀ lálẹ́ àná. Tó wá di ilẹ̀ mọ́, tó ti bá pé òun á ní pé kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣe because ó ti burst, she's got an aneurysm. So wọ́n láti give organs away ní òru ìlẹ́mọ̀. Gbogbo àtàwà ń bẹ̀ was a moment of reflection because ó ní bá ṣe máa ń ṣe àwọn tó bá ń lọ fún organ donation ẹ máa ń fún wọn you need to in fact
ẹ má bínú sísítà mo yọ mo ń bọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀dúrọ̀mù mo ti gbọ́ lágbájá mo ti sísítà mo yọ ṣẹ́rí nǹkan tó tẹ̀ sọ yìí mo máa ń sunkún every time ẹkún gidi ni o ẹkún gidi mo máa ń sunkún every time nígbà tó stage kan mo nínú ibi tí àádùn wà ní ìfún wọn
We were
Calm
discussing.
down. Give me a comment section here. Calm down. Oh my big screen.
We were discussing one time at work, and they were like, I want to see anesthetics and critical care staff are the most exposed because of the things we see each day. The things you see, and when you now come out and you see people living life carelessly, talking carelessly, and you like, I wish you experienced what I went through last night at work. I wish you've seen the things I've seen, as in how life 1 minute you're laughing and smiling, and the next minute I become a Shelley, and that is it.
Me too. Ọlọ́rọ̀ yìí ò wé tí àwọn àbí sùúrù.
Ẹni sùúrù wọn tí rẹ̀ di.
Ẹni sùúrù lágbájá ọmọ afẹ́kọ̀ọ́ gbé lágbájá sí bí.
Fọlábẹ̀mí kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Kí wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ní let us hear. Wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀.
Tíbí ẹgbẹ́ mi sí big screen.
Ẹ sọ fẹ́là lórí mi láàárọ̀ yìí, ẹ sọ fẹ́là o.
Oh my God, lágbájá sí big screen now, so.
Àbí kí n pe host kan kópa kí ní kí gbogbo àlọ́ sùn. Òní ni wọ́n jẹ́ wá lọ síbi iṣẹ́. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀
mo ti máa ń pè wọ́n lágbájá mo ti máa ń pè wọ́n.
Kàwé àwọn gbọ́dọ̀.
Mami Kabobi, màá pè wọ́n kọ́ wọ́n á máa kọ́ platform nísìn. Everybody go to work, it's Monday morning. What are you doing on the live show?
Ẹ fẹ́ dá wàhálà lẹ́yìn. Àwọn tó ti wà
wọ́n ti gbanú sí wọ́n ti lanúlẹ̀ wọ́n ti lanúlẹ̀ pé ẹgbẹ́ síta ọ̀yà alágbájá yìí náà ti ń pẹ́ jù.
No, èmi ti rẹ́dì.
Èmi náà ti rẹ́dì.
tó o bá lù wọn sí big screen wà á lè má catch moment yẹn dáadáa bóyá tó bá yẹ pé voice ẹnìkan la fẹ́ gbọ́ ṣáà o. Okay. If it is only the voice, we can start. I mean, but I will maybe
they want to push Mohbad's case or issues that there have been so many episodes as championed by VDM. So I bumped into Adura because I noticed that in all the episodes, I've not seen Adura, who is said to be one of the people who are inside with Mohbad on the day.
As you all know, I have interviewed almost everybody that was with Mohbad 24 hours before he died. The only people I won't interview is Mohbad's wife, Mohbad's brother, Adura, and Mohbad's cousin, Darusha, who was in the house. But of course, Mohbad's wife, Adura, and Darusha would not come for the interview.
As I bumped into him and he said he's available to speak, I decided to seize the moment. I immediately messaged VDM inbox on IG. Apparently he's busy, no response till now. It's more than 4 hours now. And I also messaged Tunde Notes.
In 2018, I started preaching how you can earn money online. In 2020, I taught you guys how to rake in councils.
To check if he could give me VDM's direct number so I could ask him if he's interested in Adura. But then no answer coming yet. So I understand maybe the time difference for 28 notes, maybe very occupied for VDM. So I decided to quickly seize the moment because I don't want this opportunity to fly by. So I have Adura now. It flows better in Yoruba language, so we'll be mixing it, Yoruba, Pidgin, English, possibly. So just come along. Adura, how have you been?
Thank God, sure.
Okay, so kí ló dé tí o tí sí nínú fídíò? So o ṣorí àwọn fídíò tí VDM ń ṣe?
Yeah, mo ráwọn kan ṣe sàn.
Because ó dà pé ìwọ nìkan ló ti sọ̀rọ̀ níbẹ̀ torí ẹ̀ mo ṣe ní kí n di ẹ̀ mú báyìí. Torí pé bí interrogation mo fẹ́ ṣe báyìí. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Kí ló tó dàbí di tí o ti lọ sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú VDM?
Yeah, number one, go reach out to him.
Are you sure?
Yeah, sure.
Because I'll ask him, Timba eventually get there.
Why not? Any go reach out to him. So I'm going to buy any corner. So we send him to reach out to him. So
date will go join
September 10th.
10th.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. So, báwo ni atmosphere yẹn ṣe rí? How did it look? How did you all go? What happened? How did you return?
First of all, September 10, an issue in Kurudu.
Okay.
So, we crew mobilization. So, an issue in Kurudu to the
Closed. Okay.
In general. So, but I want later just crew mobilization. So, but I just show, see, I perform, everybody say, wow, okay, that is she necessity installation. So, but I just put a move. I want to try to draw this lantern because I think it's lantern was show. Okay. So, nobody can draw everybody will college move back.
Okay.
So, but I draw this lantern and try to draw because nobody will perform before this lantern. So, I draw it. So, but this lantern I perform, put the perform. All our boys continue or one. Someone that I'm trying to get go along bad. So I'm trying to get everybody calm down. So everybody want a different Prado. You want a Prado or bad at.
So when you Prado can let below.
No, like two Prado. Two Prado.
Okay.
Yes. So if you want a second Prado, bad one, second Prado. Pẹ̀lú driver.
What I pay when you prime boy one. It's more bad one. You are in the second Prado. Okay.
You know at prime boy spending at like two more people share of one day. So if you want a second Prado, like at a performance
okay.
And draw this
waiting for the lantern.
So prime boy who are me in the second Prado, like people are bam, do you bring him bam so like and to see I will be God no take one got to stop bro call pay coffee. So me mo pe be angry and mo fi ba sọ̀rọ̀ to fi lọ bá mo ba mo ko to lọ sọ fún. So mo sha mo pe kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ mo bọ́lẹ̀ kúrò nínú Prado yẹn. So Darusha fẹ́ lọ gba cash fún àwọn mọ́tà tí ó wà pẹ̀lú wa. So mo tẹ̀lé Darusha pẹ̀lú cash yẹn.
Okay.
By the time I fi dé lẹ́nu sísí tí a máa fi dé mo gbọ́ pé prime boy ti bá jà lẹ́nu pé 5 minutes kásáré lọ́sìn lọ́sáré bá yẹn jà kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ mo jẹ̀bi lọ́gbọ̀n.
Ta ló pé president sókè ẹjọ́ ẹgbẹ́ lágbájá sórí brisket náà ẹjọ́.
Okay, wọ́n blame.
Ó ní Mohbad ní prime boy punch o.
Yeah, so àwọn tó dé wà ní mọ́tò like.
Hold on, let me take that back.
Lẹ́nu pé 5 minutes kásáré lọ́sìn lọ́sáré bá yẹn jà kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ mo jẹ̀bi lọ́gbọ̀n ìgbò kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ omi pọ́ńṣù wọn pọ́ńṣù ẹ̀kẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí wọ́n blame.
Ó ní Mohbad ní prime boy punch o.
Yeah, so àwọn tó dé wà ní mọ́tò like mo ṣe bá CY àti àwọn òkè mọ́tò. So CY try sọ pé prime boy wà at fault pé kìnìkan kò wà at fault kẹ̀. Òun try sọ fún mi pé prime boy punch òun so mo tẹ ọkọ lọ bá prime boy pé ṣé ayé rẹ bá jẹ nàbí mo ṣáà para fún pé wáyé tó máa fi ṣe wá fún ẹni ìmọ̀ àti ìṣáàjọ ní ìṣúná lálẹ́jọ́ yẹn tí mo ṣáà bá fà lálẹ́jọ́ yẹn. So ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀
ìwà tí prime boy náà ẹ bára yín jà ń jọ yẹn.
bá jà lọ́jọ́ yẹn tí mo ṣáà lè lọ sórí stage pé àwọn ẹ̀kọ́ máa fi ṣe lónìí lè ṣe báyìí. So ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ tí mo máa fi
ṣé ní prime boy wá ń sọ fún ẹ response.
kò bá mi sọ ọkọ̀ sọ́jọ́ yẹn ó ti yá ìdúró bó ṣe ń rí àti mo pé.
Are you sure?
Yeah, sure. Ìdúró bó ṣe ń rí àti ọgbà tó wá bá mi náà kò tó sọ mo gbọ́ ìtẹ́ mo ṣe response mo máa lè pé wáyé tó fún wa bá mi wá. Okay. So ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ tí èmi ṣe gbogbo kíyàn tí mo bá fún wa pé wáyé tó máa fi bá ìgbọ̀n ìjà ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀.